Hello everybody. Just got a weird prompt on the screen that said don't record while using multiple apps. I have no idea what that's about. I have no idea why that came up. But welcome. I know I'm late. For those of you that follow me regularly, I'm usually on at 6:30 and I am 15 minutes late. I'm really sorry. It's been a day. My dog has been sick, and so we've been in and out of the vets for about 3 days. So I'll give you the details on it right now. I'm trying to get to my, I'm on my iPad. There I come up so I can see what you're seeing, which helps me make sure I'm staying in the area you can visualize. And then my other electronic equipment here is my laptop, and I have to have the video pulled up on that so that I can see your comments. I can't get everything in one place. Hi Diane. Hi Pam. Oh good. Hi Laura. Oh, you're the sweetest. Okay, good. People are finding me. That is excellent. All right, we're going to get right at it because you know I'm late. But I'm so happy that you're joining me. If you're watching the replay or you're watching on YouTube, thanks so much for watching. And if you haven't followed my page yet, I would love for you to do that. I invite you to follow Create with Joey. And also, if you're watching on YouTube, if you enjoy the video, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. It's grown a lot over the past 2 weeks, and I'm super excited about that. So I would love for you to subscribe as well if you feel like this information is helpful that you'll see tonight. Okay, hi Kathy. All right, good. I think we're ready. And not only that, but well, I have to tell you a couple things. Okay, so I was getting ready to film. I really was ready by 6:28, and if this might make you not want to watch the video, but so if you're watching on replay or YouTube, you can just fast forward till you see my hands working. But my dog has been ill, not eating, so I left him Thursday to go to onstage in Arlington, but my husband was home, and Steve likes his dad. And oh, thanks for sharing. You guys are sharing already. Thanks so much. And I came home, and Steve wasn't feeling well. He had a migraine, and his blood pressure was high. I came home Sunday night, and our dog hadn't eaten for 3 days. So I took him into the vet on Monday, told Steve he needed to call his doctor. And so anyway, she did a few things, and she thought it was from anxiety from me being gone. I said, well, no, I've been home for a day or two, and he's still not eating. Anyway, long story longer, his system is just completely messed up. That's what she thinks it is, because we went back tonight. She gave him a bunch of injections and antibiotic, something for nausea, gave him a bunch of stuff. He's not throwing up, but he won't eat, so she thinks his stomach is upset. Hi, Martha. And so anyway, I was getting ready to film, and I sniffed something not good, and he's had diarrhea. Oh, I forgot to add that today. He hasn't had it before today, but today it's not been good. So, I mean, he's always let us know he needs to go out and everything, but anyway, I'm sitting at the computer ready to push play, and I'm like, something doesn't smell good. And so, you know it, so he had an accident. I'm 3 feet from the door right here, the downstairs outside door, and you know, I didn't see it earlier. He obviously came down, and I was maybe upstairs still getting ready to go. I don't know, but I thought I can't do a video with this happening. So I cleaned it up as well as I could, but you know, you got to really clean. You have to really clean. And then we have some dog spot stuff. This is a hard floor down here, so you know it's not going to damage the floor. But okay, now that you've heard about my lovely day, I hope your day was better than that, and that you are doing well. So enough with all of that. My video is repeating itself. I don't know what that means. Let me look at my... Thanks, Kathy. You know, she does think it isn't anything more serious, although when your dog doesn't eat, you feel like it's really serious. So we're starting with medications, and she gave him a lot of injections tonight, and she said call her at 8 o'clock in the morning. And she gave us some new special food that we're not supposed to give him until tomorrow morning, and they just give him a tiny bit. Is anybody else feeling like my video is repeating? Because I'm watching myself here, and I'm not seeing that. Now my computer's frozen, though. It is frozen on my laptop, but it's showing normal on my iPad, and it's showing normal on my phone. So Kathy Sanford said the video's okay where she is. Carol says it's fine. Kathy Strange says video's good. Okay, girls, we're going to just go with that. I'm going to refresh my computer screen because it's being weird too. So it might be what you're watching on. Hi, Tiffany. Oh, my Tiffany is on. Tiffany is on my team. Okay, I'm blithering. I'm sorry. I'll try to actually get this project done for you and not talk anymore about unpleasant things that I've been talking about. Kathy Vaburka says it's all good. All right, dear friends, here we go. We're going to, thanks for sharing, Carol. We're going to pop this little tool here, and I think that we're both going to be right side up this week. I saw that the little tool was back, and yeah, so I'm upside down to you right now, but when I put you down to my workspace, you're going to be right side up. And I'm going to be right side up, so I don't have to turn everything because it's upside down. So I think we're good in business. It looks like I've got my phone too close to this. Well, we'll see how it goes. We're going to let that go for now. Let me just make sure you're aware of a couple of things, and then we'll get the project done. So Stampin' Up! Yesterday started a new sale. For 3 days, it's a seasonal sale. I didn't bring I had made my own graphic, but so there are stamps, embossing folders, dies, designer series paper. There's 5 things on sale. Punches, designer paper, stamps, embossing folders, and dies. Oh, just look at the thing, Joey. Can you guys see that? And they're all on sale. Some are 10% off, some are 20% off through the 18th, which today is the 16th. So you have today, tomorrow, and the next day. So that would be Friday to shop. And if you shop with me and use this host code, I'm giving you also an embellishment, a little tag, and a pack of paper. This paper only has 24 in it, but I'm going to give away at least 34 or 40 pieces of paper, and an embellishment. Now, it might not be red rhinestones because I'm going to just give from what the stash I have, but it will be a current. It will be a current embellishment. So that's my extra thank you gift for ordering with me over the next couple days. You also, if you order $50 worth, you get my November tutorial bundle. There are 46, I think, projects by a group of demonstrators that I collaborate with. And we put these together for our customers to get free with an order. So there's that too. So you get a lot of bonuses from me, especially if you order before Friday. And plus you get the bonus of getting everything on sale. Okay, oh, one more thing. So this this fitting florets, this is a new, some of you have already purchased this from me. And if you purchase this class to go, I did an extra bonus class if you purchase this from me. And I also gave a little discount on the whole suite if you purchased it. That went out today, ladies. Those of you that purchased from me that are watching, if you're here in Lincoln, your packet is all ready for you to pick up. It's ready to go. But there are if you look on the website and you look up fitting florets, that's the whole suite. So there's designer series paper. I know it's always hard to see. These are always so tiny. Designer series paper, a new stamp set, a set of dies that include ovals, several oval dies. These gems are already sold out, so if you bought the suite from me, you have the gems. They're on their way to you. And an extra stamp set. This one will be sold. This, and this. The DSP, the stamps, and the little gems they're only while supplies last. These have sold out. Now, does that mean they absolutely won't come in before the end of the month? Because we're only at, what are we on, the 16th of the month? It's possible. They've told us, you know, when these things go, they're gone. But sometimes they'll get another shipment in. But I wanted to show you. So this might be a long, you know, if you're not feeling social tonight, you might want to come back and watch replay. Because I need people. I need my friends tonight. This has been a very hard day. I'm very worried about my dog. Although I'm less worried because the vet seems to think it's going to be okay. But she also wants me to call him in the morning. I'm sorry that this is just a mess. This camera is a hot mess and I don't know why. Hold on. I'm going to put this phone up a bit for a second. So you're going to, if you get motion sick, don't look for a moment. Because I'm trying to, everything is like really tight. Hold on. I'll get it. I always get it, but dang it, it seems like it takes a while. Okay, now let's turn this back this way a bit and see if I don't want you to have to look at all this clutter, for Pete's sakes. It's just a lot of clutter. That's better. Okay. Anyway, I wanted to show you. I participated in a swap with this bundle, and I got some beautiful cards, and they just came. Well, they came, I think, while I was gone to Arlington to Onstage. So here's one from Peggy Merwin, and they're all really pretty. So, and here's one from Amy Rich. This is a gatefold card with a belly band on it. So this one opens like this. Isn't that pretty? What a beautiful card. I haven't really looked through these very well yet. Very much yet. They just came and I thought, oh, maybe the girls tonight would like to see, I'll put that on together later, would like to see these. They're all lovely. I went through them pretty fast. And this uses the one that won't stick around with Christmas paper. So that's nice too. It looks like this might be a fancy fold too. Let's just look at these. Hi, Jackie. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Yeah. What's going on here? Oh, that's cute. So this must be the swapper's information. Pat Ertman. This is Pat. Oh, see what this is? This is an easel card. So it's just like this. That's pretty. I mean, I really hit the jackpot with these cards. This is in gray and Calypso Coral, and this has Wink of Stella. I know there's probably a lot of glare. Wink of Stella, and this is by Dina Rico. Dina Rico, I think you say it like that. She was not at my onstage, but I know she was at one of the onstages. And this one is Chris Waddell stamps. So she is the paper. Again, that paper won't continue, so make sure if you want it, you order now. And I thought this was really pretty. Just this pink and blue. And that's not Christmassy. This one, this is pretty. This has a vellum sprig on it along with the gold. I'm sorry to say that the gold gems are not available right now, and I don't know if they'll come back in. This was Christmas. I like this layout with this flagged piece And this is really, really pretty. I might copy that for something for spring. And this uses the paper and then that heart die that cuts out all the tiny little hearts. Oh, sorry. I hope that doesn't have a name on it. This one is Tina Rappy. This one is Heather Guerrero. This one is Sue Miller. Maybe you know some of these people. This one, I think this is another one that folds out. And, oh yeah, okay, so this is another easel card. Like so. That. And this one is from Leanne Greff. I know Leanne. This is Karen Titus. This is Leanne Greff. She was in a swap group I was in. I think this is a fancy fold too. This has a... I like Leanne's cards. They're often... Can you see then that sits on your desktop? They're always fairly simple, but they're always really beautiful. And this is from Megan Hurst. So this is a cute fun fold too. And actually, I've never made one like this, so that's cute. Lots of fun folds, kind of surprised. This one is from Natalie Travis. It's really pretty with the navy on the soft succulent. That's a really pretty card. Oh, this is a book fold. This is a book fold card. Like so. That's, wow, I'm getting lots of great ideas. This is from Peggy Toldy. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this. I think this one is another fancy fold that sits up like this. Look at that. That is just stunning. So pretty. I want to keep that with her name so I can let her know that I'm really enjoying her card. Here's another blue one. This is also a fancy fold. This is from Michelle Hornback. I'm not going to take it out because you guys are like, wait, we want to see the Christmas project. This is from Susan Elise. This is a gatefold card. Here's a gorgeous Christmas one from Kimberly Dent. Okay, and here is, I don't know who this is from, but it uses the brick background folder and brick and mortar. And this is very fancy. There's a lot of fancy stuff going on in that one. It's also a fancy fold, and I thought this one was really stunning. You know, it's not a hard card. It's actually a pretty easy card. And then she'd used an embossing folder on the inside, which I thought was really pretty. It's the pine boughs. I think this is just a stunning card. So pretty. Okay, well, you might not have tuned in to see a lot of cards with this suite, but sometimes don't you just need ideas? You like something new comes out and you think, well, I think I would really like that, but what all can I make with it? So I'll try and post those swap cards on my Facebook group, for my Facebook page, so you guys can have some ideas for this suite. All right, we are going to make a treat in a gift box out of these boxes. These are in the annual catalog. They are called craft gift boxes. So these would hold a lot of different kinds of gifts. Tonight we're going to put food in them, but you could put, you know, I've given these with a stack of cards before. Hi, Harleen. You know, you guys, I don't know what's going on. I can see some of your, oh, Kathy, or Martha, did you see that Kathy said refresh your session? Sorry, kids, here I'm getting off track again. I thought maybe your comments weren't coming in, but they are coming in, but they're coming in batches. So I'm kind of moving my camera again. Hopefully that's better. Okay, anyway, so I have given these as card boxes. They're a little bit bigger size. They're European size for card boxes. But our cards look nice in them too. So, in other words, the European sizes of their everyday greeting cards are just a little bit taller than ours. But, so if you put these in here, like this, you can still see them. That's not the best example because that one goes to the side. So let's try and find one that goes straight up and down for you. Don't I have any Christmas cards sitting here that go straight? Well, anyway, you'll just have to trust me. Well, I'll find one in a moment. I don't want to take your time anymore with that. So these are really nice because they can fit a bigger gift of some kind. Maybe, well, what could you put in these? A pair of gloves. You could put a necklace in it. And, you know, if you want something pretty to show through the window, you could put some pretty, gosh, I can't even think of words tonight. You know, that stuff you wrap presents in, not wrapping paper, but although wrapping paper would work too, tissue paper, you know, that has the Christmas prints on it or the sparkles. Or you could just cover that window with designer series paper, especially if you're giving a set of cards. And maybe you make a set of cards that matches whatever you put behind the designer series paper. I made a gift box like this for, I'm making one for my gnomes. I'm going to do a gift, what am I calling it? Tags, bags, and boxes class. And I'm using the gnomes set, and we're going to use this for that. But I'll show you how I put mine together. There are these tabs here, and they're adhesive. So we're going to go ahead and see if I've got, you know, I've been getting 2 classes ready. I got my fitted florets class out the door this week. In spite of having sick people and sick doggies in my house this week, finally got it sent yesterday. And then I also prepped for a class I have tomorrow night. I'm not even in the picture. So this goes like this. You guys are like, Joey, maybe on these days where your day is just very stressful, you probably should skip Facebook Live and just do it the next day. Okay, now you can do this a couple of different ways. Let me do this part, and then I'll show you what I mean by a couple of different ways. This part of the gluing you do just like I'm showing you. So, because it's the only way to do it. And then, oh no, don't do it like this. Just take off one sticker at a time so you don't stick it to your paper or your tablecloth or whatever you're using, okay? So that's all folded up really good. Then, this is what I was going to say. This one, this middle tab can be a couple of different ways, but I like to do it where you stick it to the top flap. You could stick it here like this, like that. Stick it to this one, the bottom one, or you can stick it here like this to the top one. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, the side with the window. So I'm going to stick it here, and oh, dang it, I did that again. Dang it. I think I'm flustered because I was so worried about our dog. I was starting to panic that something was really, really dreadfully wrong. You know how you start going there. And of course, now I can't find either of my silicone mats. Oh well, we're just going to go with that. What I'm trying to say is I stick this up on the top one. I'm going to try to show you and not stick my sorry you guys, I'm all over the place. You know, I thought about having this box already put together, and I got to get off this paper, or I got to get this paper off my tape, because otherwise the tab won't stick. You just have to put new sticky over it. I might put some glue dots on it already anyway. Anyway, when you do this, get your silicone mat out that adhesive doesn't stick to. So I'm going to get some glue dots here. So here's how to not do your box. You probably wanted to watch a video on how to not put your box together. Okay, but if this happens to you, just do this. You know, we have other adhesives, and there's still some of the 3M adhesive on here. But anyway, hooking it up to the top, trying to stay in the video. This has just been a hot mess already tonight, kids. All right, so I'm going to stick this up here like this, okay? Now, the reason I do it that way is because then when you close it, I'll show you what happens. Then this tab, well, if you had not gotten paper on it and your paper would stick like it's supposed to, the edges don't block, what do I want to say? They don't stick out. So if you put the tabs down on the bottom one, this doesn't want to crease very good. If you put them down here, then when you fold it, it kind of sticks out. I'm sorry, this is not working for me, girls. Got to. Well, there might be guys watching too. Anyway, I'm going to stick some Tombow here. You know, just stick with me. You'll find all the ways to mess things up and then to try and fix them. And, well, lots of people are watching you. Or probably aren't watching by now. They're like, this lady, she's kind of all over the place, which is true. Okay, so there we go with that. All right, so I'm going to grab, I think what I'll grab are my tweezers. I've got a pair of tweezers here. I'm going to stick this together, and then we're going to work on something else for a minute. Okay, so we also have in the catalog the 6x8 cello bags. So you get a bunch of them, like 50 for not very much. I don't remember how much they are, but let me pull up in the catalog. These are both in the annual catalog, and they're both on the same page. So if you turn to 140 in your annual catalog, the cello bags are in the middle, and the craft gift boxes are right next to them. So that's page 140. The number for the cello bags is 102210. 102210. There you go. Hey, I didn't even try to make that funny. Okay, and craft gift boxes is 156569. But anyway, that's where they are, and you can refer to them. They're also online if you don't have a catalog. If you don't have a catalog and you'd like to have one, let me know, and I can help you get one to you. All right, we're going to take, now these are food safe, so we're going to take some cookies. I actually really wanted to make some of those, I don't know what they're called. They're kind of a light, flaky Christmas cookie. You usually use them, make them with cherries, like red cherries in one center and a green cherry in another center. I just got 4 chocolate chip cookies here because that's what I had. So, but I think it would be cuter to have, you know, have your cookies be Christmas cookies. But this is what I have, so this is what we're going with. You know, I thought this week would probably go smoothly, but, you know, it's just not going smoothly. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to grab some Scotch tape for this. But there's a lot of things you could put in these little bags. Now, if you're really giving this as a gift, you might want to seal this down a little bit more. I mean, if you're giving food as a gift, you might. I'm just for the sake of getting this video going, which you're probably thinking, yeah, this is getting long. Like, we're out of here. Okay, so then we'll just put our cookies in. How did I do this before? Okay, and we're going to close this up. believe it or not, I did make this whole project, you know, a couple weeks ago, and it went very smoothly, unlike it's going tonight. Okay, so we've got cookies that show through, or whatever else. I want them to kind of be in the center there. I probably could have gotten another cookie or two in there, but anyway, you get the idea for the sake of the video. Okay, Kathy's still watching. All right, Kathy, what a girl. Kathy, right now, you're probably my best friend. Who else is watching out there? They're all like, we're out of here. Okay, we're also going to use this stamp set. We used this last week. I think we have one more week with this one. And then we're moving on to Decorated with Happiness. So I'm actually going to mount my stamps. And I also usually have this done, but I was watching a video of a popular stamper. She does a really good job teaching. She just does video. Oh, I think this was a live though she did. And I saw one of the comments of somebody watching. She said, "Thank you for showing me from the very beginning." So I thought, I'm showing you guys from the very beginning because sometimes I think maybe some of us assume that people kind of know a lot about a lot of what we're doing, and that's not necessarily true. Okay, I'm grabbing the With Love stamp. I'll just put that on. It's kind of a big block. You don't really need that big of a block, but we're going to go with it. And Kate's watching. Arlene's watching. These are my true friends. I feel much better now. I know who my real friends are. Okay, let's go to, if you're watching replay, then you can say, yes, I'm still watching on replay too, because I go back and look at my comments. So we need happy. Let's put happy on this little block. I know you probably can't see what I'm doing there since it's clear. And then let's do holidays. We did Merry Christmas last week. This is what we made. Oh no, I guess we did Happy Holidays last week too. Well, we're doing it again. No, we're not. This is completely wrong. I'm making last week's project. We're not making that. Okay, so we are doing, what are we doing? We're not doing holidays at all. We are doing With Love. Okay. With Love, where are you? Where are you? Oh, good Lord, I've already mounted it. Okay, I'm probably the one that needed, our vet was saying if I go away again that my husband needs to be giving our dog, you know, a doggy feel-good pill. I don't want this. Good Lord, you guys, I can't even do, I'm all over the place. We don't need, this is for next week's project. I'm making last week's, I'm doing next week's. We don't need that either. We do need With Love. We mounted that. We do need Baked. Good heavens, that was difficult. Okay, Baked. They're probably gonna not let me back on YouTube. Somebody will watch this and they'll report me and say, this person shouldn't probably be doing videos. All right, now we're going to put, this is baked. I don't think you can probably tell that that's baked, but it is. Okay. All right, baked. I met a lady. Well, I met two lovely people. Well, yeah, mainly two lovely people that I spent a lot of on stage with. They're originally from California. They're both moving to the Midwest. Let's see. With Love, Baked. I need a gingerbread man. So, and again, this is something I usually have done, but I thought if there's somebody new watching, they don't have a clue. Although somebody new is probably long gone after this crazy night. Okay, so if you are new and you're still watching, yay. And actually, if you're not new and you're still watching, that's great too. Okay, we have a little teeny tiny heart we're going to use. I can't get it straight on here. I have to have my stamp straight. I cannot deal. If they're not straight on the block, I just can't do it. I cannot do it. Okay, there's our heart. Gingerbread man. Now we need even more of these little teeny ones. So there's a lot of stamps in here. So there's a greenery. And then we also need these little dots because we're going to make some holly. Okay, so I do have a lot of these little blocks. These are called, what sizes? These are A blocks. So they're not very expensive, and it just say I really hate taking stamps on and off blocks when I'm trying to get something done. I need one more little one. I don't have many that little, so I'll put this on a little bigger one. Now it's a really big block. Oh well, we'll be fine. Put this back on that one. Okay, so there we go. There's that. I don't think we need any more stamps. Oh, we do. We need a to and a from. I think I might have lost those in my panic about what am I making and what do I need. Okay, so there's a little tiny to and from on here, and I'm going to put these out here, but before we put them on a block, what I'm going to do is, actually, we're going to stick them here, and I'll show you later how we're going to figure out how far we want those apart and how we want it. So we're not going to deal with that right this minute. Julie, I need an assistant. Oh, the cookies look good. I love you guys. Seriously, honestly, you know, I thought better of doing Facebook Live today because we just got back from the vet about half an hour before I had to be live. Then I come downstairs, or then I went to the bathroom to kind of, you know, freshen up my makeup. Then I come down and find that my doggies had an accident. Oh, Lord. But I was prepared. I know it sounds like I'm not, but I really was. You know, life. Ladies, you know, it just, life is life, and what can you do? My dog was, you know, he was voracious for his food. He loves the food we've been giving him. When I left for onstage and when I came back, he was not eating and hasn't hardly ate anything yet. Anything. Rice, crackers. I fried an egg for him yesterday. Cut it up into itty bitty pieces. He ate a little bit of that out of my hand. Okay, we're off the dog. I think he's getting better. I hope he's getting better. He got a lot of meds tonight at the vet. She still thinks it's a back. Okay, so who knew this? That dogs... Oh, wait, we need 2 of these, so let's just stamp 2 of these. Dogs, over stress, develop... It increases bacteria in their intestinal system, and then it just can get completely out of whack. Because I'm like, why would stress cause him to not eat? Well, it upsets their whole system, and it causes bacteria to overgrow. That's better. Who knew this? I did not know this. We've had 2 dogs and we've never had this happen. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and do our stamping before we punch this out. So we're going to grab our pool party ink. Now I used Petal Pink. I know it's not showing up. I had too much ink on my stamp there, but you probably figured that out if you are a stamper. And if you're a beginner, then you'll be learning how you can mess things up and then fix them. Okay, so I'm going to put With Love. I want to make sure this is really well covered with ink in the middle here. And I'm using Pool Party. I know it's going to be a really light color. I thought I'd mix up not doing red and green, but I know it's not going to show up as well for you. But, so we need that on this one. But I thought, well, let's go ahead and try it. Anybody that is subscribed to my newsletter will be getting this tutorial this week in my newsletter for my subscribers. So all 12 weeks of Christmas are going to my subscribers. There's PDF tutorial. There's a link in my newsletter every end of the week. Most of the times it's Friday. Sometimes it's Saturday, but it comes every week. Okay, we're going to skip that one. We're going to move over here. Now, what I was going to tell you about, so we're going to line this up here to, it's really tiny, so I may or may not get it lined up very well. And then from like so. And that 2 needs to probably go up a little bit. Okay, and oh yeah, and my husband's gone tonight too. Otherwise I could have had some help cleaning up the doggy mess. Okay, so there's that. Now, that's about where I want those. I don't want that block. So I'm going to take my block now and kind of just set it down so the 2 in the front are both exactly where I want them. So that's the way to get those independent stamps to stamp together like one, when you can arrange them to make sure they're the way you want to. Shar, you knew that? Oh my gosh, I had no idea. No idea. And she said, our vet said that when they get older, that they get more stressed when their owners are not there. Well, his one owner, his dad was home, but you know, I'm his main squeeze, so if I'm not here, it's not good. He's not a happy boy. Okay, so they've got 2 in front. We're making 2 tags. I'm sure you could tell that already because you can probably count. I am not a good counter, and I have to recount and recount all my class packets all the time to make sure I got it right. So we're going to, oh, you know what? Oh, you guys, after all that mess with the box, we're going to have to redo the box, and I'll show you why. Okay, so you're like, okay, Joey, I'll come back and watch the rest later on replay. I'm going to put a little tiny heart in the bottom of this one, but we also want to use our gingerbread man. So let me get him out. We're going to do early espresso. I got ahead of myself on the whole box thing. Oh well, you know, these things happen. Baked with love. So now, I didn't make gingerbread cookies, but you don't know that till you open the box. You might think they're gingerbread. But, you know, it's the whole idea of cookies and that you bake them. So that's the main idea anyway. Okay, so we've got that going, and then let's do a little heart also next to the gingerbread guy, like so. Okay. Now, I hate to tell you this, but again, if you're watching me for the first time, it's usually a little crazy, but probably not quite as crazy as it's been tonight. So what we have to do is, we have to stamp this box before we assemble it. So we are going to redo the box. And that'll be better anyway, because I don't like the way that one glued together because I messed that up. Okay, so this is the outside of the box, and I'm going to turn it. Let's see, let's do it like this. I might have to scoot things around a little bit. Hopefully I stayed in the picture. So I hope you're laughing and not going, oh Lord. You're probably praying for me by now. You're like, this girl, her dog better get better or she's going to be a mess. Of course, gonna be's, you know, the main thing. I'm just blithering. I'm already a mess. All right, so now I'm going to well, let's put some gingerbread guys in the corners of this. So here's the thing. Make sure you stamp your box before you assemble it. Watch Joey's channel for how not to do it and then how to redo it and do it right. Okay, so now we're just going to do these 4 little gingerbread guys back here. So our box is cute. I want our box to be cute. I'm not really going, you know, any definite way or anything. I'm just kind of stamping them. Okay, then let's go back to our little red heart. Martha, you're still watching? Oh, okay, so I'm reading this chart. We had to get Happy Meds for one of our, yes, that's what she said. She said the next time, she said, if this is what it ends up being, what she said, I think it is, but, you know, if it is that, then, yeah, I can't go away until we have some happy meds for our doggy. Char, did this happen to your dog? And it sounds like it did. And then, did they get along okay when they got the happy meds? Okay, we're gonna go to Garden Green now. Martha, you're the best. Okay, we're going to, this is, oh, my new friends, I was starting to tell you. Oh, no, I just dropped this down. Okay. I haven't had anything to drink. In case you're, I think maybe that would be helpful, though. My new friends from Texas, her name is Michelle. And have you ever met anybody? I know you all have. You've met somebody, and, you know, by the way, if your stamps don't want to stick to your block, so get out your cleaner, your photopolymer, and just clean them off the bottom of it, and then the sticky will return. Anyway, she has the exact same humor as me, and we hit it off. We met in a coffee shop, and I had time to spare, and she had time to spare. This is actually the day before On Stage started, and by the end of the thing, we were like BFFs. You know how that goes. So, and her friend, she was with her friend, and I was with my friend. Well, two of my team went, so that was really nice. You know, I think I better do my holly berries first and actually think about what I'm making here. So I need red. Gonna have red berries, and I'm gonna go at the top here. This looks a little Scandinavian, I think, a little bit, with the little tiny, I don't know why I said that, but it kind of does a little bit to me, with the little tiny images everywhere. But then you use a lot of them, and then it looks good. But that's one thing I really like about this stamp set, because there are lots of images. Okay, so anyway, her name was Michelle, and I made her laugh, she made me laugh, and it was super fun. You know, and honestly, stamping for me is, I love stamping, but I love the people that I get to do it with more. They're what makes stamping special, because you meet people, they love stamping like you do, just like all of you guys here. Martha, I know I should have a drink, seriously. It's been a day. It's been a week. I mean, we're already on Wednesday night, and, you know, I found out about my dog Sunday night when I got home. Honestly, there was one day, I think it was Monday afternoon, I thought, I'm going to have to drop my husband off at the ER, his blood pressure's so high, and take my dog to the vet. I mean, that was what I was honestly thinking. I even said that to him. He took his blood pressure. It was really high. They tell us to, when that happens, to rest for about 30 minutes and take it again. If it's still really high, then come to the hospital. So he had taken it was high. He laid down and for about, it was closer to an hour. And I envisioned myself, I'm not lying, envisioned myself taking my husband to the ER, dropping him off, and taking my dog to the hospital. I mean, it's just been crazy. Okay, you know what? We're going to put some gems on this, because guess what the good news is? These the red and green adhesive back pearls, they say red and green, but you never can see the red. Well, you're not even going to see the red on this one. Oh, you're going to see one, because I've used the red and most of the gold. But they're back in stock. We can use these. I have another pack of these, so we can use these if we want to. Or we can use, these are also back in stock. One of you asked me last week, are these back in stock? And they weren't. They actually weren't supposed to be in until the 28th, because I looked it up. So we can use these. I'm wondering if these are going to overpower our little guys, though. Let's see if we use, and this isn't a true red either, so I don't know about that. We could use some green. No, because you know what? We kind of have to think about these guys too. So let's go ahead. We'll finish our box, and then we will. Decide on what bling to use. Unless you've already decided. If you have, go ahead and put it in the comments. So let's go ahead and we're going to punch out our two little tags. And I'm trying to get this squared up without getting my whole head in the camera phone. All right. How many of you out there are animal lovers? I know a lot of you are, because a lot of you connect with me and we talk about animals and on Facebook and things like that. So if you have an animal, or if you used to have an animal that you really loved, you should comment that in the comments and tell me whether it was a kitty, a doggy, a hamster, a bird, a horse, whatever was your furry family member and what their name was. That would be kind of fun. All right, good, my friends, we're going to try this again. And I'll do it faster this time, because now you know the basics of how to do it. And for some reason, none of my tools... Oh, you know what? Why my tools aren't here? They're still packed from on stage. No wonder. I'm like, where are all my basic tools? Because we took tools. And then my friend Bonnie, she's on my team. We went to another event that another Stampin' Up! Demonstrator offered at the end of on stage. So it was... oh, you know what? I'm not going to take all these apart again, because I don't want to stick them to the paper again. So I'm going to start to put some of it together first before I do that. I'll be faster this time. So we went to another stamping event and we had to have our adhesives, and we actually had to have some of that for the projects we made at on stage. So at on stage you get to watch demonstrations of new products by some people from Stampin' Up, but a lot of just demonstrators that are doing a really nice job, and Stampin' Up invites them to do a presentation. And they were all so good. They did such a good job. I want to stick this to the end. We're going to stick this to the top, like I said before. I know I'm going fast, so if you're watching this part for the first time because you fast forwarded through all the very interesting info about my sick dog, well, you can always go back and watch it. Now we're going to take out these last two little... Let's get this kind of nailed down here a little better. And so for craft fairs, I often will make something like this. Well, I make a lot of boxes, although of course I didn't make this box. I'm just simply assembling it. Oops. But I have to be careful with this big of a box, because usually I just don't charge more than $3 to $5 for anything. So I would just have to be careful. But I could get a pair of gloves in here and wrap it up really cute. I usually make things like this, a gift card holder somehow, and I have candy in them, is what I usually do when I'm making boxes like this. Okay, so we've got this all around. Now we've got our bling, and now I'll show you. Here, let's get our cookies out. And you probably could get actually 6 cookies in here. Oops, let's go this way. Or you could get, those flatter cookies are smaller, but they're the white ones that have the red and green cherries. That's what I keep envisioning this box to be. Okay, so we're going to go like this. Let's hope when I come to you live next week, my life is gone. We're back to normal. My dog is well, hopefully. Okay, so now we've got all that. We've got our 2 tags. Let's go ahead and we're going to put some holes in this because we're going to string ribbon through them. So I'm going to put them together so they line up exactly. And then I'm going to... Anybody else out there that want to? Oh, George is your kitty. You know, I've seen your pictures of George. He's a beautiful cat. Okay. And he seems like he just likes you to take his picture, so he just poses for you really pretty. So we're gonna go through here. Shar, you have I'm trying to see, pet mini donkey. A thumbprint, that's it. A thumbprint has a cherry or a color. Yes, that's it. See, this is partly why I come and do live, because you help me. You help me know stuff that I've either never known or forgotten, or never known, or I have known and forgotten it. Okay, so let's grab some, let's get this pop stand done. Blow this pop stand. Get done and blow the pop stand. That was something people said in my high school. It was kind of dumb. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this around. Have to see how I actually did this. Okay, I know I did it. So this is the iridescent trim. I'm going to wrap it around twice. People are like, you mean she is going on like over an hour and making one treat box that she already messed up once? Yep, that's it, people. You know, there are just some days like that, and you can't help it. All right, so, you know, I did think about just not doing it tonight, but tomorrow night I have a class. You know, life gets away. My brother and I just didn't see. I thought, I just don't think I know how I would get it done if I didn't do it today. Okay, I'm going to just tie this part in a knot, I think. So I just wrapped it around twice. I grabbed that extra twine. I'm just going to, this is going to be pretty long for now, but we might end up cutting it later. So I like to spread these out too, so they kind of crisscross each other like that. See, doesn't that already look like a present? Okay, now we're going to take our red ribbon and I'm going to put, you know, another thing you could put in here would be small lotions. Let's see, I got to think about how I'm going to tie this, so I need it to come this way. You know, like Bath and Body type things. I think you could get 2 full Bath and Body lotions in here. Well, maybe not. You'd have to be careful how tall it was. Okay, we got to think this through a minute. Here's going to be the bow. It's going to be about this big. You know, you don't have to do all the stamping on this kind of a box either. You can just put whatever you want in the middle of it, inside, and oh, let's see, how did I do this? I strang, that doesn't make sense. Okay, let's go like this. You know, I make my projects about at least a week, if not longer, before Facebook Live, and these I think I made before that. So I'm going to stick this ribbon through here. Let's see if that's what we want to do. I think that's what we want to do. I'm putting it through both of the holes. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. And then we're just going to tie a bow, like so. And then you'll have to help me decide if it needs some bling or not. I think we'll move this up just a touch so it's further up, kind of like, you can see the cookies, but the tags are centered. If it needs some bling or not, I'm thinking maybe those little silver pearls might look cute with the silver pearls might look cute with the iridescent ribbon. I think that's what we might try. And I'm going to trim this just a little bit, like so. And then, now I don't think I want these quite this long. I just want to make sure what it was going to look like before I trimmed them. I think that's a little bit better. Okay, can you see that in there? And now you can see, hopefully I got this on here right, but you know, whoever you gift this to. Well, there we go. On my sample, it worked good. You know, you can kind of put this apart like this when you're giving it to your person so they can see the to and the from on it. Let's grab, I think we're going to go to the little pearls if I can find them in this mess. Let's try these, or even the light green ones kind of go with the soft succulent, like this. Oh, I see you're looking at a hot mess again. Let me get rid of some of this stuff. I hate when you have to look at a hot mess. Okay. Would it help if I'd have unpacked my... I guess I haven't completely unpacked even. It was just, I'm telling you guys, it was just a hot mess when I got home. You know, everybody was sick, and I guess I haven't even completely unpacked. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's do... I don't even know where we'll put some bling. Maybe gold instead of silver. I know I said silver. If you got ideas, start typing in the comments. I don't know if I do like silver with the brown. How about this one? That's not bad. That's kind of cute. Okay, so there's that. I don't know where we'll stick them. And here's gold. Here, I'll put gold over here. What do you think? Let's say light green, or whatever you want to call it. Pool party. I think it's actually supposed to be soft succulent or gold. Or we could break into the red ones and we could pull out the red ones. Okay. So I also have something to share tonight. I'm giving away a prize tonight. I put a little note on my email that was at the very bottom of my email that went out today, and I said if people read that all the way to the bottom, to send me an email with a certain phrase in it. And okay, now what do you think? We can use red. What do you think? Red, light green, or gold? I know this is kind of silvery, but I just don't think that silver was working. You guys have an opinion on this? Here's silver. Oh, maybe that is okay. All right, let me hear it. Red. I hear Arlene's on red. That's all I'm seeing so far. Get your votes in. Red. What the rest of you guys like? If Marlene's the only one voting red, we might go with red. Red for Kathy. 2 red. Red's always good, isn't it? You can't go wrong with red. Red. Diane is red. Okay, girls, we're going with red. Okay, so where I'm putting these, I don't know. I'm just going to stick them around. I have no plan for this. You're like, oh, you're telling us? We kind of got that a long time ago. Okay, let's do a few more red ones. So let's put some... I don't want to be like perfectly spaced, but we kind of want them balanced out too. So I'm not putting them exactly on purpose. So if you're thinking that is off, I know I'm not trying to do it exactly. And then let's put a little red on our tags too. Here. I don't know. I'm not sure that looks great or not, but here's a gift idea for you. I hope it was helpful. I hope maybe you learned what not to do when you're working on these boxes. This tutorial will be, before you go, let me go ahead and, hi Bonnie. I think I will put in the comments, let me grab my, my subscription to my newsletter. And if you're watching on YouTube, it'll be in the video description. under the video, there's a little place to click where it says more. And right now, I'm going to copy it and put it on in a comment on the Facebook Live. So here we go. There we go. Oh, Bonnie is on. She's my team member that I went to Facebook or went to On Stage with. And this is Bonnie's project. She's the Bonnie of 12 Weeks of Christmas with Joey and Bonnie, or Bonnie and Joey. I can't remember. We're doing these projects together. So this was hers, and we added a little bit of red bling on there. So I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks, Marcia. Martha. Thank you, Arlene. Thanks, Kathy and Kay. Okay, you guys, you know you're the best. You're my faithful friends who stuck with me through all the stuff we were talking about. Let me click this and then, yeah. I'm so glad that button's back. But thanks, thanks for the hearts, you guys. And again, just thanks for spending time with me. Next week hopefully won't be quite so rocky, but you know, you never know. You never know what's happening around here. But I'll be back with another idea for 12 Weeks of Christmas next week again, 6:30 Wednesday night. I hope to see you then. Bye everybody. Love you. Take care.